Hello, bit of a slightly different video this one. If you remember watching an Allegro video a few weeks ago, I got my old bike down out of the loft space of the garage, intending to use it again now. Been on this bit of a diet since the beginning of the year, lost a stone already, and think I'm going to start taking the bike with me when I go away in the van. So although this isn't really anything car wise or anything like that, feel free to turn off. I do say I'm expanding the channel and I'm starting to just add things that just interest me. So I'm going to do a bit of a tat about video with my bike, clean it up a bit, put some new tyres and stuff on it, and then I'm going to fit the bike rack back on the van. Just generally catch up as I'm going along, really. Might make a 5 or 10 minute video, you know, just for a bit of fun. So if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, don't. As I've said before, thumbnails will be very, very truthful and honest, so that you can scroll by these type of things if they don't interest you. If you're joining in, catch you in a minute. Right, so the bike, as I said, if you saw me get it out the loft, I've had it since the 90s. It was really expensive at the time, maybe 600-700 quid. It's a full alley frame. It's a Pantera GT all-terrain, so it's a mountain bike, but it's obviously old school. It's not got suspension and it's not got disc brakes, although they are side pulls rather than center pull, you know. So the brakes are pretty good. I think it's about 18 speed, and what I'm thinking is, if I can get back into doing a few miles when I go away in the van, it'll help with my fitness. And obviously I'm cracking on in age now. I'm going to be 54 this year, so I've got to, you know, start behaving myself a bit. And then if I do get back into it, it's cost me nothing other than a couple of tyres and stuff, and I can perhaps buy myself a new bike the more I get into it, really. So, but for now, I've spent 30 quid on new tyres and inner tubes, and I'm just going to clean it up, see how it goes. There you go. So I've took the front wheel off already. That was the other day, so I could get the size off the tubes and the tyres. They're on quick releases anyway, and yeah, so I'm going to take the back wheel off now and swap the tyres over. Right, so taking obviously both the wheels off. Issue I've got with the tyres is these are the original tyres from when I had it, and it's been sat up in the loft space with flat tyres, and it's compressed them, and the sidewalls are really, really thin. You can see where they've gone all crisscross shaped on here. Been like that for years, to be honest, but they are knackered. And what I've done, I've actually bought some slightly less aggressive tyres, and also slightly narrower. These are 26 by 1, I think, something like that. What were they? Looking for the size. Yeah, 26 by 2.10, and I bought I think these were just 26 by 1 or something like that. Very, very slightly narrower. He says can't even find the size, but anyway, they were slightly narrower, and so it's gonna, I don't do mountain biking, it's going to be more for canal towpaths and old railway lines and stuff. So I'll swap them over. What I might do, I don't think there's anything wrong with the old tubes, but the new ones they sent me with like the racing bike valves in, that might be a bit narrow for the wheel. I'll see what they look like, but yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the old tubes. We'll see. Okay, so our rotational tyres. Let's work out which way the wheel goes around. It's got a speed sensor on it, so that is that way. Where's the rotational sign? That says rotate that way. make sure I've got this right when I offer them up to the bike in a second. Yeah, I think that is right. Tubes, let's have a look at these new ones. I think they're going to be a bit thin. Yeah, they're going to jiggle about a bit too much, so I think I'll keep them as spares. I don't think they're any good. You'd wonder how people make money here. Say it was one of these tyres was 30 quid in Halfords, and on Amazon, 2 tyres and 2 inner tubes were 30 quid delivered to your house. So I know Halfords are expensive, but even so, the saving is ridiculous. I'll twist it somewhere. These tire levers. That isn't trapped. It's a bit there, isn't it? I think we need a bit of air in this to get that tube seated. I do. Other way. Right, so I don't know how much of that I actually film. I've got the tyres on. Just have to wait and see if they hold air, I suppose. I'm going to clean this up a bit and put my bike rack back on the back of the van. As I say, I'm not intending to film every little thing I do. That would be really boring. So I'm just farting around at the minute. I'll stitch this all together in some sort of order then, you see. Magic of television and all that. So when I first got the van, it had a bike rack on the back. And me being a fat bloke, I said, oh, I'll never ride a bike. So I took it off. But now, I'm going to attempt to remember how to put it back on. Can't be that hard, can it? We'll go back a bit because it's windy. You're in the garage now. Where have I put the leg thing? Don't know. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. Some sort of tapping required. Okay. Slide that on. I believe that is my plan. Right, yes. far. Right, I've cleaned it all up. I stopped videoing in the end because I got fed up with it. I put them old inner tubes in and one of them went down, so I had to change them, so I've put the other ones in. And yeah, it cleaned up alright. Just give it a quick service, adjusted all the gears and cleaned it and oiled it. This contraption on the front is for a dog basket. Yeah, so that basket goes on the front and then clips on with these clips, and that there is, believe it or not, a dog harness, so the dog can go on there. Look at that, friends on tour, but it's also handy for getting shopping and stuff. So that's the plan with the camper. Then quickly going out to show you that that's finally done. That's it in the position that the bike will fit. You'll see, I'm not going to put the bike on now, just got in from work, but it sits on there, grips the wheels. I've set it right across that way so that it doesn't even stick out the side of the van there, so that when I'm back on the drive you can see I ain't got to worry about catching the wheel. And then these all adjust to certain angles. I've got them set now so I'm holding the bike in 2 positions, but you are actually only supposed to have one of these and then one for another bike, but I've just gone super safe with that.